Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across.
It's a seam, and it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline. You.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Running backs alongside the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Buying some time as he moves left. There he goes! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Florida! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He's going to fire to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. They found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Turning it on! And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Kansas State quick to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Gonna look downfield again. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 3rd. With the catch, it's Edwards. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Sails one into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the right. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the air, it's Lagway. Rushes on him. He's going to take off.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wants to go up top. On the move to his left. Looking for room at the 30. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Now improvising. Avoids pressure. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to...
Give him 6! Touchdown, Florida!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Edwards. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Rolling right and going deep. Underneath toaster coverage, got it deep downfield. Hits the crease. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gator.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 25. 22.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. They'll try the run. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
That keeps the score, Florida.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Looking for space, it's Edwards. Picks up the first down. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Caught near the sticks, it's Lagway. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Florida! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Kansas State pushing the pace. Johnson wants to throw it. Floating away. Unloads it left. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, taking advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to let it go. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
They'll try the right side. Sweet cut there. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. One final play before the end of the quarter. After the run, now to throw. Now he's looking into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Steps away to find some room. He's got it on the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Fights off a defender. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Florida, 42. Kansas State, 14.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30.
First and 10.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Gets rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got a man, it's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fat.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Ready. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
That's caught. It's ball. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. On to attempt the try.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Finding an escape route. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And some room to work.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Big guy smells it. Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to go down as time has run out. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to